Okay, this is Crochet Lesson 2. To start off, I have 11 chains, and I'm going to teach you the first stitch besides the chain stitch that you're going to need to crochet. So it's called the single crochet. In crochet patterns, it will be abbreviated as SC. The chain will be abbreviated as CH, but okay, here's how you make this single crochet. So you see here we have our loop on the hook, our first chain and our second chain, and you see these little V's that they form. We're going to skip this first chain and we're going to work into the second chain from the hook. So if you open up this little V here, you can see there's this side of the V and this side of the V. You want to go with your hook into this top side, just like that. Okay, then we yarn over, pull that up through that chain. So now you should have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and draw this loop through both loops on the hook, and that is your first single crochet. To do the next one, go into the next chain under that top loop again. It's right there. Yarn over, pull up a loop, so we have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, pull through both loops. That's 2 single crochets. Again, into this top loop, yarn over, pull it up, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over again, draw through both loops. You can see we have 1, 2, 3. One more time, into that top loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again, draw through 2 loops, and we just repeat this until we get to the last chain. And there you can see your last chain, and this little bump on the end is the slip knot. You don't work into that, just work into the last chain, and that is 1 row of single crochet. It's 10 single crochet in the row, and that is how you work your first row of single crochet. Now to build on this, well, the first thing we do is turn it over and make a chain. So that's just yarn over and pull through. That chain is called the turning chain, and it's necessary so that we start our stitches at the right height. Okay, so to build on this and make our second row, turn it so you can see there's some V's on top as well. So you find this first V and go in this little hole here. You're going underneath the V into that hole, yarning over, pull up a loop, so you have 2 loops on hook just like before, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and there's another V, turn it to the side, there's the little hole, stick it into the hole under the both loops of the V, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through both loops, and you can see we're starting to form the second row. Next one, there's the hole, insert it into the hole under both of the V's, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. There's the little hole, insert it under both loops of the V, yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over again, pull through both loops. Continue just like that, putting it underneath both loops of the V into that little hole all the way to the last stitch. You can see the last V here. The little hole is not as big as, but just insert it under those loops. And there is 2 rows of single crochet. And so you would turn, chain 1, and continue inserting it into that little hole and under both loops of the V, yarning over once, drawing up, 2 loops on hook, yarn over again, pull through both loops, and this is the single crochet. And that is 3 rows of single crochet. You can tell how many rows you have by if you look, you can see this is 1 row. They all look kind of the same. And here's another row where it's the back of the stitches and the 3rd row. And there's one other stitch I wanted to show you just really quickly here. It's called the slip stitch, and it's mainly used for, it's a very tiny stitch. It's used a lot when you're working in a circle or in the round for joining your rounds together, but you basically just insert the same way you would like a single crochet. You yarn over, and instead of pulling that so you have 2 loops, you would pull it through the stitch and through there. Do that again. So insert it, yarn over, pull through the stitch and pull through the loop on your hook. This is the slip stitch. So insert, yarn over, pull through the stitch, pull through the loop. Insert, yarn over, pull through the stitch, pull through the loop. Insert, yarn over, pull through the stitch, pull through the loop. And that is the slip stitch. It's abbreviated SLST. So that is 3 rows of single crochet and a row of slip stitch, but that is pretty much it for this lesson.